for the serious gamer.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Guns for Hire from NextGenTactics. And if I sound a little off, it's because I am a little off. This is my last video log for this particular event in my life, and I've got clips, various clips from different points taking me through. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I had heart surgery on Tuesday. Last Tuesday, September 14th, so less than a week ago. And I was vlogging it just sort of to let you guys know what I was thinking, what I went through, so you guys can see it for yourself. And you know, now it's my road to recovery, getting back from having heart surgery and getting back to doing videos for you guys. Which before I show you all the clips, and I'll show you all these once I talk to you guys a little bit here, it's a lot slower process than I had anticipated. When as I'm sitting here, and you may not be able to see it, but I struggle for breath. I may look pale. I have tremendous pains in my chest on my right side because my lung is not fully inflated at this point here, and I have to the max and then let it out, and I have to cough to try and inflate it like a balloon, right? So I get winded very easily. As a matter of fact, for computers, I played some tank battles. I don't know if any of you guys know that. Go on YouTube, look up tank battles. It's a little crazy kid game. Well, I say kid, and if you're an adult playing it, it's just a fun, easy game. And you just have a tank on the bottom, and you're just shooting things as they're going across. Very, very simple. And, you know, I got exhausted after a few minutes. I broke into a sweat, and I was like, oh, I gotta lie down. And it's just incredible the amount of energy I don't have, you know what I mean? But today is my best day so far since being out, and I got released on Friday. So I've had a bit of Friday. I got home at around 4, around there I think, I don't know, whatever. I was a little bit out of it. But I had Saturday and Sunday with all my kids to recover with, and so recovery is a lot slower than I had anticipated, and painful. I decided actually right now, and I'm actually in quite a bit of pain, because I decided to take myself off pain meds. And some of you may be like, why would you do that? Why would you take yourself off? I'm a firm believer. I need to be aware of what is ailing me. I need to be able to feel when I'm making progress. To me, it's very important. That's the way I've always been. I don't want to get addicted to these things. Believe me, they're very addictive, and I just didn't want that to happen, so I stopped taking my pain meds. I take some Advil the odd time, but other than that, no major pain meds for me. No Percocets, no Tylenol 3s. I just feel the pain, and I feel actually a lot better. So to me, me being fully aware of what's going on, I can say, you know what, I am getting better. I'm getting better, and it's not just masked by all these pain meds, which you could just eat all day and not be aware of where you are in terms of recovery. So I'm thinking, sorry, I'm thinking by the end of the week I should be good to go, and I'm gonna try and do, I think I might try and do a gun shop tomorrow on a topic I wanted to talk about, but I thought, well, why not? I mean, I can do these to a certain degree. This is exhausting for me, by the way. But the gameplay, it would be impossible for me to jump into Reach right now, which I so desperately want to do. And I still want to play, you know, I know you guys hate it, but I still want to play some, I've got a craving for some Modern Warfare, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. You know, I still want to play it. I know, I must be really sick, and it's not the meds. Anyway, I wanted to share something, and I mentioned the procedure, and I don't think I talk about it in the following clips, but they don't tell you a number of things with this procedure. These are things I found out in recovery after they told me. The type of surgery I had, there's two ways of having it done. One is through the side, which is what I had, where they do it's called minimally invasive surgery, and it's basically a way that they just do like a slit about this big in between your ribs, and then they push the robot through to your heart. Sounds kind of cool, right? Recovery time, a lot faster than the other alternative, which is through the sternum. They basically take that saw and they saw through your breastbone and then crank open your chest. Now I know what you're thinking is that it's actually more painful, and that's why I was like, you know what, dude, put it in through the side. I don't want it going through the chest or anything like that. Give me the robotics, give me the state-of-the-art stuff. But what they tell you after, yeah, you heal a lot faster, but it's also, the surgery takes longer. And for those of you that aren't aware, the longer surgery takes, the bigger the toll on the body. When your body's under that much anesthesia or whatever, and you're out, it shuts down your bowels, it shuts down everything, and it's very, very difficult on your body. I get tremendous abdominal pains now, even as I'm talking to you guys right now. I have incredible pains in there, and you know, it's because of how long you're on anesthetic. So they said, okay, well, it takes long. It was like 4 to 5 hours. First I was told, it's 2 hours to get there, 10 minutes to do it. Bob's your uncle. So I'm like, wicked. So I get there and they're like, well, the surgery will be about 4 to 5 hours. I'm like, what? So anyway, that was a learning curve. And the other thing that's very interesting to learn after the fact is that it's actually considerably more painful. And I'm like, well, how can it be considerably more painful than someone sawing into your chest and ripping it open? And here's the fact. When they saw it open, it's bone. All they're doing is opening up bone. They're not destroying really anything, and they can get at the heart very fast. So that's why it cuts down on the amount of time. The bone isn't a crap load of nerve endings. Yeah, you're going to be sore, and it is going to be sore. But the surgery I had through the side, basically what they have to do is cut through muscle. They have to, because they're up on the far side here, they have to actually, even though the gash is only this big, they actually have to slice through all sorts of tissue and muscle. And then on top of that, they actually had to collapse my right lung, because the lung's in the way, the heart's here, and the lungs are sort of, they had to collapse this one so that the robot could actually get in. So I don't know if any of you guys had a collapsed lung before, but this stuff is friggin' painful as hell. So I've got sliced up muscle tissue, which is trying to repair itself. So every time you breathe, it's friggin' tearing into it. You got all sorts of sliced up tissue. You got a collapsed lung that you got to reinflate. But the good news is, and yeah, it is, it's freaking painful as hell. The good news is that you do recover faster, and I do think that that's important, especially when you run a business like this. I gotta get back, because ain't nobody else paying me. No one's gonna be paying for my mortgage or anything like that, so I gotta get back on the road as soon as possible. So quickness is and I'm willing to take that for pain, and it is a lot of pain. There was a point, actually, that I went a tiny bit into detail on it when I discussed it, but apparently, you know, they shoved the breathing tube down because they shut your lungs down and breathe for you. Either they nicked something, cut something, or it was one of three things. I either had an ulcer in my stomach that was, you know, irritated, which I never had an ulcer in my stomach, so that's bull crap. 2, they nicked something with the apparatus when they were going down, which means they cut something in my throat and my esophagus on the way down. Or I had a very bad reaction to the pain medication that they normally give patients such as myself. And the fact that they took me off my pain medication incredibly fast and swapped me for morphine, which didn't even really kill the pain that much because the damage was done, tells me that's more probably along those lines. And I don't really care. I'm not one to like, I'm suing you. I don't really care. I'm out of the hospital, I'm in recovery. That's the main thing, and that's all I care about. So anyway, so I woke up incredibly nauseous, freaking sweating, overheating, and I was like, oh, I don't feel so good. And I'm already in pain from freshly, like this is like within an hour of waking up from heart surgery, you know, kind of in and out of consciousness. I'm like, I don't feel so well. So this nurse who's supposed to be watching, like, I don't understand this, hands me a barf bowl. Here, hold that. So I'm like barely cognizant. I'm on like drugs out the wazoo, an incredible amount of pain and feeling nauseous. And I'm supposed to know to just hold there and sort of concentrate and barf. So what happened was my stomach filled completely. Like, I mean, this wasn't like a little bit. I must have bled internally quite a bit. Because when I threw up, I filled this friggin' bowl full of blood. Like, it was just blood. It just, and I was like, as soon as I saw that, what happens is when you're sick, you got to think of it this way. When you're sick and you're throwing up and your body and your whole sort of innards convulse and they twist and they tighten, right? And it kind of like wrenches all that vomit out. I know it's great discussion. Well, when they do that, you imagine doing that with a collapsed lung, cut muscle tissue and everything else. When I started sort of ralphing whatever and everything squeezed together, the pain was so intense, I actually passed out from it. I passed out and I let the friggin' bowl go and blood just went bloof. Blood everywhere. They're like, oh my God, we gotta clean up. It's like a clean up in aisle 2. So, and I, you know what? Screw that nurse, man. She made me friggin' hold a bowl while I was like barely conscious and about a ton of pain, throwing up blood. And she's all, oh, I gotta clean this. I remember hearing her too, complaining that she had to clean this blood up. I'm like, well, you're the ding-dong that fucking, oops, that wasn't watching me. You know, and I'm like, whatever. I didn't even care at that point. I was just trying to stay conscious because of the pain that was so bad. Anyway, I'm going to show you the clips. I am getting back in the saddle. Like I said, the exact date, I don't know. I'm going to try and do another video tomorrow. Not like this. I'm not going to talk about this. I'm going to just talk about something I wanted to talk about pre-sort of surgery stuff, so it won't be as intense. But I think it's important too, and I think it's important as you guys being our fans. I wanted to get this message out there as well. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy. I'm doing alright. I'll be back there. I'll be back annoying people and showing them my incredible camping styles. Whatever. And I'm not going to try and camp anymore. Not that I did, but anyway, I don't care. Watch the clips. See you guys. Well, I'm about to head out to the midnight release of the Halo Reach. I'm going to be meeting Spiderbite there. It's about 8:30, thereabouts. It's going to take about half an hour to get there. Be there about 9, and I don't know, we'll just wing it. We don't really have a plan. We got a whole bunch of like maybe 15, 16 Halo questions, Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 2, Halo 3 questions, and a whole bunch of gifts. Posters, they threw in a couple of shirts, and we're going to be giving away some other cool items as well. We'll have to see if see what happens. So I'm really excited to give it away. One of the items actually is the limited edition Halo Reach controller, so that's kind of cool. And then we got 2 other kind of sweet items, and hopefully this goes well. I mean, it's the first time we've ever done it, but hell, I'm about to have heart surgery, so I'm really not too nervous about this, you know what I mean? So that's it. Anyway, we'll record it when we get there, do a little bit more. See you guys. Hey guys, well, it's the morning of the big surgery. I'm actually more tired than nervous. The Halo Reach midnight release went really well. I was super stoked. Male Ace, my wife was there, so that was kind of cool. And I don't know, it was a good time. I actually enjoyed it. We had a few fans. We had a few fans from Woodstock, Kamoka, and a couple others, I forget. But the Woodstock was the farthest ones. So that was kind of neat. And it was the very first time that I ever gave out signatures, which I had actually practiced. It was kind of funny, and Spiderbite was not prepared for that, so I owned him on that, you know what I mean? Anyway, we're on the way to the hospital now. Should take about 20 minutes or so to get there. Then I gotta check in. After that, you know, whatever. I put on a super sexy hospital gown and we rock it from there. Anyway, I'll probably have my wife record something after the surgery when I look like Frankenstein with all the tubes sticking out. I'll let you know what's going on after there. You probably won't be able to see me wake up, though. They don't allow that, you know what I mean? Oh well, that would have been kind of cool. I probably would have said some incoherent babble anyway. No worries. Later, guys. Hey, what's going on, people? I just got my IV put in. If you look down, it's strapped and ready to go. And I had some blood taken, so I should be good. You gotta ask questions. You can't eat anything in case you barf and then you breathe it in. So anyway, I should be going under the knife. I don't know, about an hour, hour and a half. But still not nervous, so that's cool. I'm a little apprehensive. I guess that's somewhat nervous, but just because I don't really know what to expect. As long as they knock me out, who really cares? You know what I mean? Anyway, guys, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to be doing next. I just got some IV flip stuff dripping in me. And I see you guys on the other side when I'm all done and bionic. I'm going to have some sort of supercomputer installed. You know what I mean? Anyway, thanks.
Nice camera. You're on.
I made it.
Peace. Yes, dear, you made it. You're making me record this.
You're recording?
Yes. I can't believe I'm recording this.
I'm in a lot of pain. Trying to breathe.
You look lovely.
I talked to you guys later when I'm a little bit more cognizant. Alright.
Okay. Say bye.
Bye. Recording now? Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the day after the surgery. As you can see, tell, hear, I'm in a bit of pain. Right, I'm in a lot of pain. I got some oxygen so I don't go brain dead. I got my IV so they can actually put in some fluids and everything like that. I had some tubes stuck in the side here that had to be removed, and I think that's causing most of the problem, most of the pain. And the pain actually right now, they had to collapse one of my lungs so that they could get into where the heart is. So part of my exercises are breathing exercises where I gotta go like that till it hurts, which it does, and then out. And then I gotta do coughs. I gotta walk around. Like I'm a 92-year-old man. It's all good. It's a little bit of heart surgery does the body good, you know. So I'm really tired. Hopefully tomorrow I should be a lot better. I'm doing a couple of, I'm on Percocets. The other medication I took the other day did not agree with me, and I had what they are referring to as coffee grounds, which is actually my blood somehow. I don't know if it's coagulated or if it just sort of cooked a little bit in my stomach, but it all came out. So it was a little bit freakish, but I got a couple of pics from the surgery when I first woke up, courtesy of my mother. So I'll be showing those as well. But hopefully tomorrow I'll be up and about, and maybe I'll do a gun shop or something, and we'll talk about something. Oh, hold on, that might be for me. Nah, just kidding, that's not for me. Anyway, oh, and just to let you know, if you are wondering, yes, I do have a catheter, and it is stuck in the most uncomfortable spot ever. It allows me to, oh, that's right, show it. What, are you crazy? Put that camera back up here. Anyway, if you don't know what a catheter is, look it up on Google. Google it. Anyway, that's it. Guns for hire. Peace, guys.